I like putting the tufts like right on the health bar so I can't forget. Okay, opening hand. You ready? Okay, I got my uniform, which was kind of the whole point of this deck. So I'll be mulliganing that. Just kidding. Not really interested in debombing a tough enemy right now. Command Authority could be good. If you paid for this with a resource card, I get to draw a card. I don't have a resource card right now. Triage is useless on the first turn. Angel's good. And then I think I'll mulligan these two as well. Just to try to get some resources. Okay, so I'm keeping these two. Yeah, I also made more mistakes without tokens. Especially when I started videoing the games, like turning my cards sideways all the time when I was exhausting was a lot. Self-control. My strategy worked. This was the entire point of the deck. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3-cost card in my hand other than Concussive Blast. But maybe it's worth it? I don't know. I want to thwart Gene Pool. I don't really want him to be stalwart and retaliating me. Okay. My response says after you change this form, add a temporal card. So I'm not going to get it initially. I'll flip up. Angel only costs 2. Or I'll start with this just to make sure I don't mess up. I don't know how you guys get such a good view of your table / mat. Um, uh, the way I did that is really goofy. My whole setup, like if you were able to see like right over there and up, it's super goofy right now, but it works. I'll show you. See, it's like I have this little thing on my desk that raises it, so it gives me extra reach on the arms, and then I'm propping my my camera up with my other stand. It's a mess. It looks fine on stream, but it's a mess. Okay. I do want Angel, so I'll pay for Angel. And now what? Get Ragey doesn't really seem worth it. I want to test out my uniform, I think. Okay. So, like what I was saying about those ready tokens. I didn't have them ready. Okay. I'll start by just controlling Gene Pool. Also, this should be at 0. So I'll thwart 3 off of it. And now what do I want to do? I think that's it. Yeah, because I didn't want to attack a villain with Retaliate. Could have thwarted 2 and then attacked the tough status card off, but I think with Bishop, you kind of just one-shot the villain. Yeah, and as long as what's on the screen looks good, yeah. I yeah, you can't see how scuffed it is. Okay. Now the question: do I want to keep these cards? I probably can Concussive Blast next turn, and get ready or Ragey might be okay. I don't know. I'll mulligan this actually and keep this. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards extra. Okay. I do want my mansion, and I do want Utopia. And I didn't draw into any of my resources in my deck, despite having like 10. So that's not great. Anyways, villain's turn. Main scheme goes up by 1. And gene pool goes up by 1 because of the force response. Yeah. As long as the cat doesn't decide to roll on the screen from being off camera. Yeah, I have a puppy, but she's just asleep behind me right now. And she can't hop up on the table as good as a cat could. Okay. Now Unus is going to attack. Also, I didn't have my consequential damage tokens ready. Keep accidentally hitting my my glasses on this like pokey part of my microphone too. Okay. Now, do I want to block? I don't think I want to block. I couldn't believe it when Mixie started sticking his face during my king battle. Is that your cat's name? Is Mixie? Okay. I'm getting attacked. I think I will just take the damage. So it's 2, 3, 4, which activates my energy absorption. So I discard an equal number of cards from the top of my deck and add each resource discarded this way to your hand. That's another one of my ploys, is I'm trying to get a resource for my mansion. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes my healing factor. And this adds to my hand, and the whole point of this deck has kind of been messed up. Maybe I should try to find... Well, that's also why I wanted 2 healing factors. Anyways, power in all of us is really helpful. And then after you resolve this ability... So I have to take the damage first, right? Because it's after I take any amount of damage. So I'm at 8. And then I just resolved energy absorption. So now I can heal 1 for each resource card in my hand, which is only 1. And now my encounter card. Treachery. Infinite Prelate. When revealed, Unus activates against you if the amount of threat on gene pool is at least... He's not at least any of those. So he doesn't get any of those. So he activates against me again, so maybe I can get yet another resource. Let's find out. This is not once per turn. This had to exhaust, so I won't be able to do the damage, but I'll still be able to heal. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, now 5 cards. I got 2 resources. So now I add 2. And I can't heal. But now, all of a sudden, I can afford everything. And it's my turn. So, step 1, I want my mansion. 1, 2. So, 1, 2. Self-confidence... Sustained less than 5. No, so this is just a resource right now. So that's my 4. That gets the mansion out. I'll exhaust that to draw a card. Randall. Okay. I'll throw this down. Looks like I won't be concussive blasting this turn. I'll use these 2 to get Utopia, and then I'll use the action to discard a resource card and place a charge counter on Supercharged. Yeah, he's named after the supervillain Mr. Mixie Pilk. Sorry, it's hard for me to read, like, because it's so small on my screen. Yeah, I like that name. It's a good name. You'd be amazed that some of the crap rigs used for professional film use trafficked SAM horses to support dolly track. So I'm actually a professional, is what you're saying. Okay. Now I have some activations to do. I think I'll just get this out of the way. I'll have wait, my no. Yeah. I'll have Angel knock off the tough status card. Taking one consequential. And I kinda wanna heal. Yeah. I think I'll heal. I'm kinda low, or I can just chump block with Angel this turn. But what do I want to do? I can attack for 2, or I can do 2 off of Gene Pool. It's my only that, or how much is my recovery? So it's that, or I recover 4 and add a temporal card to my hand. Which, what do I have? My resource, and that's it. It's always surprising to me how few resources he has. I don't think the main scheme's going to finish or anything, so I'll just flip down and recover. I think that'll be more valuable. And add my resource to my hand. Then, that ends my turn. Need yet another ready token. And I'll ready all my people and supports and draw. Oh, there they are. There's all my resources. In the nick of time. I did a commercial for a major healthcare provider where he had a Golb Light on a stand deck. I need to just stop thinking. I need to just correct things in my head so I stop sounding like a dick. A gold light to a stand with a go to gray angle. That's kind of scary. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Unus places a threat here. And after an ally is defeated by anything other than consequential damage, place 3 threat here. So I don't really want to chump block against Unus at all. Maybe I'll keep Angel around. But Unus does have Retaliate now. And then activates for a scheme. 1. Boost, I'm stunned. If I was already stunned, take 2 damage instead. I wasn't already stunned. Then, obligation, alter ego action. Discard a card from my hand to discard it. The hazard icon, so luckily I'm already an alter ego. And now it's my turn. I will be discarding a card. What one, though? I kind of want all of these. Maybe I'll get rid of Randall. So I can always get him back. That gets rid of this. I'll recover again to get up to full while I'm down here. I'll flip up. I will now play Command Authority using my stored energy. Move 3 threat from scheme. If I paid for it with a resource card, I'd draw a card, which I did. Grab the threat off there. Drawing my card, yet another resource. And then I'll pay for the X-Jet. Oh, I should have drawn a card at the beginning. So I could have saved one of these. There we go. And this is my situation. So now I can add charges onto supercharged, which maybe is worth it. I don't know. Not so sure. Not so sure. I don't know. What does chat think? Should I add one or two counters onto supercharged and get rid of these? I don't know if my chat's big enough to get quick responses, but be curious to see what you guys think. I think I'll think about what I want to do in the meantime, though. Well, while I'm at it, Angel is going to attack for 2. Because I don't want to place things under Gene Pool because reasons. Because I had to throw it there. My reaction is yes. I'm used to having no cards. Yeah, so let me think. What do I have in my discard pile? Okay. Because of my discard pile, I know that I have a bunch of allies in this tiny stack, which could be useful. So I think I'll keep it. But if I didn't have, if my allies were in here, I think I probably would have done it. Yeah. Okay. Angel dies to consequential. Now it is my turn. No, it's not my turn. I always say that, but it's the end of my turn. Drawing. Let's see. Let's see if Joshua was right. 3, 4, and 5. So I have energy conversion. Shuffle each resource card in your discard pile into your deck. That could be useful. And then I'll get Professor X, which, I don't know, I'll probably use them to ready. And then my excess resources after that, I'll put on supercharged. But also, my mansion might draw me something good. I'm always right. Watch my games with Lord Havoc. Yeah. We'll see. If I lose, I'll concede that I was wrong. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. 1 threat onto Gene Pool. Unus attacks me, which I don't think I want to block right now. 2. Boost. Choose to either place 2 threat on Gene Pool, or he gets +2/+2. I think I'll do the +2. Wait, no. I don't think I want to do the +2/+2 because then I'm just going to discard all the cards that I want to play off the top of my deck, which isn't going to be ideal. So I'll do 2 threat on Gene Pool. So it's just 2 damage. I take the damage. I discard 2 cards. And neither of them are resources. Kind of wish I would have got caught upper. Then my uniform. I heal 1 damage for each resource card in my hand, which is 3. So I'm back to full health. That's nice. The suit is, the uniform's really good. Okay, my turn. I'll draw with my mansion. Hopefully, it is not a resource. And it is a resource. Okay. So, this is a triple now, so that's kind of nice. I'll add, I'll play Professor X. Wait, no, first, I'll attack, get rid of my stunned. Play Professor X. Do I want to ready myself here? Maybe. I'll ready myself. Then, what do I want to do now? Also, it kind of wastes Utopia, that whole interaction. So I will have confused, actually, and then used Utopia to ready myself. That makes more sense. Who's right? It was me, wasn't it? Possibly. Possibly. I'll give you... Well, yeah. You're right this time. We'll see how many times we can be right. What do I want to do now? Confuse the villain. I'll have Professor X thwart 3 here, I guess. That'll be good. Bishop's ready. I mean, I could supercharge right now and take out Unus 1, but I think it's better to save that for Unus 2. I don't know. So, okay, I'll keep these because stored energy can come back. One, how many can it store? Up to maximum 4. I'll just pitch all of them and get it up to 4. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm getting unlucky or if I just need more expensive cards in my deck. Usually follow up me being right with my Batman voice doing the because I'm Batman. Yeah, I like that. Hello, Lime. Hello, chat. Hello, Liquid Snake. Nice to see you here. I'm playing Bishop with a lot of resources and nothing to do. But Unus isn't doing anything either, so I think I'm winning. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm winning. So I'll attack for 2. Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Drawing my hand. 1, 3, 4, 5. There they are. There's all my cards that aren't resources. In the nick of time. Okay, readying. Now what? 1 threat here. 1 threat here. Unus attacks me. I'll block with Professor X. 2, 3, 4. I get 1 encounter card. Place place 1 pursuit counter. Then, as counters, the villain schemes. So, I place a counter. It does, in fact, have counters. He schemes, but he's confused. Now it's my turn. You know, he's not doing that much. Full health. I'm not doing much either, but trigger gene pool as well. You are correct. That is, I forgot. So that adds 3 threat there, right? Yeah, you were right. It's so nice having people in the chat watching so that while I'm playing, I can just like notice all the mistakes I make. Okay. Now, we'll get to the good stuff. My turn. Step 1. Avengers Mansion. Always. My rifle. That's pretty good. Joshy right again, so he told you. Yeah, so he's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Now, I will use this and this. And what else? Maybe Malcolm. Yeah, sure. Let's do Malcolm. Nick Fury. So I can draw 3 here. And deck out. Or I can do 4 damage. I think I'll do the 4 damage. I'm just going to beat Unus next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Takes out Unus 1. Wait. Was I being dumb? Yeah, I was being dumb. Okay, there we go. 15 health with tough. I'll play my rifle as well. And then next turn, I'll just try to do 15 damage. Doesn't seem that hard. Also, since there's 4 on Gene Pool, Unus had Retaliate. So I take 1. And Nick Fury should have 2. Doing damage with Nick Fury, unheard of. Yeah, I think doing damage with Nick Fury is good sometimes. Because I was in a situation where I was like, if I don't do damage with Nick Fury this turn, I could have bad things happen. Because if I draw my cards, I get an encounter card. Then the Gene Pool would trigger when he goes out of play if he blocks for me, adding another 3 threat. So then it would be at 6/7, so he'd be Stalwart, which reduce my options. And then who knows what that encounter card was. So I'm going to get the encounter card anyways, but so it doesn't particularly matter. But I had enough to get my suit, so that was all I really wanted. I think the damage was right there. So 1, shuffle. It's good sometimes. Yeah. I think the 2 thwart one is it's mostly when you're losing. Like if something's going really bad, you might want to do damage with a thwart. Or not damage with a thwart. You might want to thwart. That's part of why Nick Fury is so good though. Is because you have 3 options of what to do. Like the most efficient option is just drawing cards. But then sometimes like when you want to end the game, you just want the 4 damage. Because what are the odds that the 3 cards you draw can't allow you to do 4 damage? That's pretty high. Because like not every card in your deck is an attack event. And if you get an ally, then most of them don't have 4 attack. So for ending games, the last option is definitely really good. At the beginning of the game, it's almost always going to be correct to draw 3 cards, though. Okay, speaking of drawing cards, I need 4 more. Got the bomb. That's funny. I'm going to be able to do so much damage this turn. He has a tough status card, but it's not going to matter. Got another supercharge. The tough is actually really annoying, though, but I'll probably just play Ironheart, ping it off, and then I could debomb and supercharge for like 20 damage. Yeah, this isn't going to be an issue. Okay. Main scheme, up by 1. Gene Pool, up by 1. Unus attacks me. I block with Nick Fury. Nick Fury takes the damage. Triggers Gene Pool to add 3. Then my encounter card. Also, I should have 2. So that was technically the wrong order. Anyways, this was my first encounter card. This was my boost card. And now everything's fixed. So now this one first. My obligation doesn't matter. Infinite Soldier. Okay, guard. That's annoying. That's not what I like to see. So Unus has 6, 7, 8. So he doesn't have the star icon. I don't think that's going to matter really either. I'm going to just draw cards and hope I can draw into something that does 3 damage. Also, he's tough. I don't want to forget that. I'm excited to see this next turn. The game just knows how to throw a wrench in the works every time. Yeah, guard is one of the worst keywords, I think. But the fun part is the bomb is actually an action, not an attack. So I might be able to get around it that way. But first I'm going to draw cards and see what happens. So, draw. Concussive Blast. That could help if I can afford everything. Okay. Let's start with getting Ironheart out. Wait, no. I don't want to do that first. First, I want to use my rifle. Because I can exhaust it, choose an enemy, deal 1 damage for each resource card in my hand, which is currently 1, 2. So that's 2 damage onto Infinite Soldier. Then I'll play Ironheart. Draws me a card. Another resource. It's not particularly going to help. Okay, so Ironheart will take out the soldier, I guess. Bishop can take out the tough status card. Then I have 11 health, not 12, unfortunately. So I don't get my resource. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, to bomb. Wait, do I want to keep those? I want to use these as well, so I can keep one card here. I'll keep it. I'll just play a supercharge instead. So the bomb comes in, deal 10 damage to the villain and 1 damage to each enemy and hero for every icon that's out, which is currently just 1, so it's going to be 11 damage, leaving him at 4 health. And unfortunately, because of the guard and the tough, I couldn't get through both. But anyways, it'll just be a massive overkill next turn. I could have also flipped down, but I don't see the reason of flipping down because I don't want to. Like one of the only ways I lose here is the scheme. So draw up to my hand size now. Ready all my cards. Will admit it does feel so satisfying when I can Hulk smash through a guard to defeat the villain. Yeah, that is really nice. Okay. Main scheme up by 1. So many things on Gene Pool. But I don't care, right? Yeah, I don't care. Unus is going to attack me. I'll just let the attack go through. I wanna use my moves. So 2. With does it have a boost yet? 6. Yeah, it does. So the 1 amplify icon. So 3, 4, 5. I take the 5. I trigger my ability. 1, or I'll discard them here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Add this resource to my hand. I'll trigger my uniform. I have 1, 2, 3 resources in my hand, so I heal 3. Then I get 2 encounter cards because of this hazard icon down here. First one, side scheme. Not going to matter. Second one, treachery. Could matter. When revealed, Unus activates against you. The amount of threat on Gene Pool is at least, so it's 9. He gets an additional boost card for the activation as well. So I think he gets all of these, right? He'll get the tough status card, heal 3, and an additional boost card, I think. So, heal 3, tough status card, and then 2 boosts for an attack. And wait, what do I want to do here before I look at these? I think I will... Wait, why am I exhausted? I shouldn't be. I think I exhausted when I used my move. I shouldn't have done that. So, I will just take the damage because I want to use my fun move. 2 boosts, 4, 5 because of the amplify. I take 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 1, 2, 3 resources back into my hand. So I have infinite supplies. Let's see how much overkill I can do here. So first, Ironheart takes off tough. And dies to, I think, consequential before retaliate. I mean, the only thing it'll change is like threat on Gene Pool, but whatever. I'll just assume Grim Rule. That's part of the rules, to just assume it's bad. And I'll say that retaliate did it instead. Now, I want this down. The rifle will be good because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resource cards in my hand, so I'll do that. And now, from now on, this is going to be counting how much I go over. I don't know why that energy conversion was there. And Malcolm. Okay, first I'll just get rid of these 2, 3, 4. There we go, 4. So I fully charge my other one. Then I'll play Malcolm. These two. Well, first I'll thwart. Why not? I'll thwart 2. Also, I never drew my card, but whatever. So I'll thwart 3 off of main scheme, whatever. Also doesn't matter. Draws me a card. Then I will attack with Bishop. Which, this, when you make a basic attack, discard supercharged. Get +2 attack for each charge counter here to a maximum of 8. So this is another question. Can I do both on the same time? I think I can. So I'm in like the response window. So I'll discard both of them, adding +16 to my attack. It's really funny to say. So now I'll count how much damage it does. So it brings him to -15 from that attack. From just the extras, and then the extra 2 damage. I can use this and 1, 2, 3. Get Malcolm, or maybe I'll draw a card first with Mansion. Yeah, I'll keep Marrow just because reasons. Which Malcolm allows me to ready an X-Men character, discard a card from your hand, and ready Malcolm. So then that's 4 more damage. So I did 21 excess damage on this turn. Gotta make moves. I made the moves.